Good morning, good time of day, trust issues. Let's talk about that and why that is such a black hole. And I'm going to explain to you why. Now, I've personally lived from that place, okay? I was actually completely well admitting that I do have trust issues and I'm okay with that because that makes me strong, right? Because I have these walls and nothing can get to me. And that kind of feels good, it's a powerful place to be until you actually realize, and many people don't, maybe many people actually go on living their lives like that, until you realize that those walls are surely protecting you, but they're also not letting anything in, okay? It's like building a huge tower and you're like, yes, I'm all protected, but the food can't get in, right? The love can't get in. The abundance can't get in. It's like, no, but I'm good here. It's like we don't often realize how stuck we are because it feels so familiar. And this is the subconscious mind, right? We're not wired for comfort. We're not wired for happiness. We're wired for comfort. We're not wired. We're not wired to be happy. We're not going for striving for better. We're going for staying comfortable no matter how miserable it is. So many people stay in toxic relationships just because going outside of that into the unknown is scarier than the crap that they're experiencing. Because they believe that, what if this is as good as it gets? What if outside is maybe just the equivalent or even worse? And so we keep ourselves stuck, not even trying. So trust issues. This is a big one and it's deep, and the reason I'm addressing this is again because I've lived it and I get it, and it's keeping us so incredibly stuck. So many people are so incredibly stuck in this because when we are there, well, nobody's trustworthy, or only my people are trustworthy, right? They're safe, they're okay. That is not outside of you. That is actually within you. It is a disconnection within you. It's that inner child who was there, not feeling safe, not feeling supported, right? Like you're too much or what you want isn't allowed. And we heard that from early caregivers, from our parents, from maybe our siblings, and we believe that story. But we were too young. That's not as bad. What's bad is that we grew up and we keep doing that to ourselves. We keep saying that to that inner child. So when we have this disconnection, when we have this lack of trust, it's not towards anyone on the outside. It's that inner child not trusting us. Because there's a disconnection, we're not whole, we're not complete. Because we're basically rejecting parts of ourselves, right? We're rejecting, well, being angry is not okay, the angry one, the inappropriate one, the lazy one, the emotional one, right? All of those aspects, which are a natural part of us, is being rejected. It's not okay. That is what people call the shadow, and that's what shadow work is all about. So when we go into, I have to protect myself, life is not safe. It's actually because there's that good disconnection within. It's, I'm not safe because I reject myself. We're not afraid of what someone else thinks of us. We're afraid that we're going to buy into their story and reject ourselves. And this is where, well, part of my teaching, my work with one-on-one clients is actually integrating that shadow. And this is why in 3 months, my clients have incredible results because there is that, for the first time, feeling this freedom and this wholeness of, oh my God, I get to be whole. I get to accept myself. And there's that self-trust. That's like a process that we go through because there's several steps to this, building that inner trust. However, it's when we feel secure, the outer world becomes safe because there's nothing outside of you, because you create your own reality and you get to see that, you get to understand that, like, wow, my state is really reflected outside of me. And when we come into wholeness, when we cultivate that trust, that is when we can create and manifest whatever we want because there's no doubt about it. It's like, why would you create something that is harmful to you? You never will. However, what most people do is try to align all the circumstances, all the people to feel safe. It's like, if I can predict it, if I can control it, then I'm okay. And then I can trust, right? If I've known somebody for 10 years and I have a persona and an idea of what this person is, right? Like they have this image of who they are, I have like a whole file for them, right? That's safe and I can trust them. And how many people get disappointed with that friend quote unquote backstabs, or just does something that doesn't align with those expectations. And the truth is, they're not supposed to. But that doesn't affect you once you have that foundation, once you have that trust within you, because it's that difference between relying on the outside for safety and trusting. It's like, well, I need to trust my environment, and understanding that you are trust. You are the source of all your experiences, and everything else are just channels towards that. And that can be quite scary, because you also realize, wait a second, so all the crap that is creating, they're also channels? Like, it's just channels of my own unhappiness? Yes. But that's where we get to turn it around, and we get to create more of that abundance and more of that which you want, because again, it's taking personal responsibility, not blame, personal responsibility. So with this video, and absolutely if you want to dive deep in this and shift this, like I said, my clients have incredible transformations in 3 months. So DM me if you're on Instagram, or just below there's a link if you're on YouTube for my one-on-one work, the Self-Mastery course. However, with this video, with the trust, just bringing to awareness, where is it that you're putting up walls? And now walls and boundaries is a whole different video, but where is it that you're putting up walls and not letting anything in? Where is it that you are relying on the outside for that feeling of trust rather than cultivating it within you? And how can you make yourself feel safe? And this really begins with inner child work, and it's actually a free resource that I have. I'm also going to put the link there. One of the free practices that I have on my website is that subconscious journey, that connection with that inner child, and just opening up the dialogue to that and creating that self-trust, just integrating back those parts that we reject about ourselves. So definitely check it out, free resource. If you're on Instagram, the link is in the bio. So just tuning into yourself. Actually, let's take a deep breath in, just affirming, I choose to trust today. Whatever that means, and maybe just for you, maybe just within you. I choose to trust today. And on this note, I thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new here, and I'm wishing you such a powerful